Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Denver Nuggets. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. West out there with Roy. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's George in the three. Here's Camby. Pacers with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
West passes to George. Picked by West. 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. The shot's good.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Anthony, the pass to Smith. Anthony down low. Defended by George. And there it is for him. Camby's got his first basket.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop it.
He knows what he's good at. Gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
Scola. It's rebounded by Campbell.
I'm not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now here's Camby. 4 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Mahinmi.
Just active.
Over Anthony. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's George. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Iverson, no good. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. They get it back. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Denver. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Smith in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Yep, that one goes in there. Camby's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nuggets.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's George. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
It's stolen by Mahinmi. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Scola. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. For 3, Smith. From beyond the arc and then some. Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Stevenson. It's stolen by Smith. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Iverson dishes to Carmelo. And it's off from 3-point range. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Stevenson. Here's Mahinmi. Lays it up and banks it in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And there's the foul. It's on C.J. Watson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. West comes in for Luis Scola. And George Hill's subbed in for Lance Stevenson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Foul call that time in the... Watson kicks to Hibbert. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Nahara checked in for Anthony. Davis is subbed in for Allen Iverson. Left side, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 5 points so far.
High percentage play. Working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
It's stolen by Hill. That's tipped. Here's Hunter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pacers trailed by 7. And here's George for 3. West. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
And Davis puts it in.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
The feed to George. Clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From deep three-point range, Hill with some nice D.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the screen. Picked by West. The 3 from George. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. And now just a 3-point Nugget lead. And we're through the first half of basketball here. And what?
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense. Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
And here's Stevenson for 3. Hibbert kicks to Stevenson. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Now George. 10 points for him. And it's George finishing it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed. I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
And defense.
Smith's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Stoa. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
What I'm trying to figure out, why was their defense so much more suffocating in the first half? This does not look like the same team at all.
And Indiana, another 3.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
George double team. Back to Stevenson. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for 1 more here.
The tie.
Candy with the steal. They need this. Anthony drives in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And here's the fast break. And it's Smith missing. Pacers leading by 8. And Camby over to help. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Mahinmi a screen. Here's Hill. The shot, no good. Nice D from Camby.
You know, on a pretty good night for these guys overall, his shooting has been the biggest weakness.
And so it's Indiana with it. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Hill. Stevenson kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12. The 3. Again missing Hill. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Offensive rebound. Smith outside. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Misses the 3. And stolen by Iverson. It's good. This game is all even.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Denver gets it back. And finished off by Martin.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot.
Jay Watson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Hill passes to West. Stolen by Martin. And another fast break opportunity for Denver. Here we go.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Smith for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
I mean, clearly not on the same.
And Turner kicks to George. But they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Look at that jam!
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
The 3 from Anthony. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Hibbert. The kick out to Hill. In the corner, George with it. 6 to shoot. Iverson grabs the board. Iverson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Second attempt at the line, no good. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Smith the pass to Anthony. This one for 3. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, George with it. Drills it from outside. George has got 12 points in just the second half. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, and no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any round. And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
It's Hill on the wing. Iverson covering. Iverson against Hill. And stolen by Iverson. Here's Smith. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
What more can you ask for?
phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Back to George. Martin with the block. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it goes out of green on Iverson. Back to George. Stolen by Martin. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end this.
And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for your Nuggets, Allen Iverson.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
Now, here's Stevenson. So the Nuggets